So we are adding fractions that are mixed numbers, and we're actually moving away from the models and the number lines to adding fractions by using expressions. So the first thing we want to do here is we want to decompose our two mixed numbers so that we can then add our whole numbers first. So this decomposes to 3 plus 5/7, and 6 2/3 decomposes to 6 plus 2/3. So from here, I can add my two whole numbers. That equals 9. And then I want to add my fractions. They have different units, or their denominators are not the same, so I do need to find the lowest common denominator. If you were struggling with figuring out what the lowest common denominator is, please go and watch my video on using the bubble method to find the LCM, or the lowest common multiple. That will help you. So I already know that my lowest common multiple is going to be 21 because 7 and 3 both go into 21, and that is the lowest number that they will both go into. So what I want to do next is I want to multiply 5/7 by an equivalent form of 1 so that I get a denominator of 21. So I'm going to multiply by 3/3. For 2/3, I'm going to multiply by the equivalent form of 1 7/7 because that will give me a denominator of 21. So next I want to simplify. I'm going to multiply inside the parentheses here. So that's 15 21sts. And I'm going to multiply inside these parentheses, and it's 14 21st. All right, so for my next step, I'm going to put parentheses here because I want to add my fractions first. So when I add 15 plus 14, I know in my head that 15 plus 15 is 30. This is one less, so it's 29. I have an improper fraction here, so I need to convert it to a mixed number. I have 9 plus, and I know that, so I could go off and I could do division to figure this out. I could do 29 divided by 21. I can also do it in my head if my math knowledge is there, and mine is. So 21 goes into 29 one whole time. There's 8 left over, and my denominator stays 21. So now I have 9 plus 1 and 8 21st. So 9 plus 1 is 10. And 8 over 21 does not simplify. And I know that because the prime factors of 8 are 2, 2, and 2. And 21 does not have 2 as a factor. So my final answer is 10 and 8 21st.